Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Bangor from North, another headlines as usual.
President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc receives outgoing United Arab Emirates ambassador. Legal bills begins foreign investor factory in Bình Dương province. And later on, photojournalist Nick Wood missed napalm goal in Hanoi.
President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc on November 3rd hosted a reception for Ambassador of United Arab Emirates to Vietnam, Obed Said al-Daheri, who came to bid farewell to the state leader. President Phúc appreciated the ambassador's contributions to enhancing the friendship and multifaceted cooperation between the two countries. He proposed two countries implement measures such as stepping up the exchange of all-level delegations, coordinating in holding political, economic and cultural events towards the 30th founding anniversary of bilateral diplomatic ties in 2023. Thanking leaders of Vietnamese ministries and sectors for their support during his working tenure, al-Daheri affirmed that in any position, he will exert efforts to act as the bridge to boost the two countries' relations. The United Arab Emirates is one of Vietnam's leading economic, trade and investment partners in the Middle East. Two-way trade hit $5.3 billion last year, a year-on-year rise of 21%. Legislators discussed in groups the draft revised land law during the ongoing fourth session in Hanoi on November 3rd. According to the government's report, amending the land law is necessary to perfect legal regulations on land in line with socialist-oriented market economy institutions amid global integration and strengthened land management in a way that harmonizes interests of the state, land users and investors. Minister of Construction Nguyễn Thành Nghị was the first minister to answer questions raised by lawmakers. Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thành and the Ministers of Planning and Investment, Finance, Transport, Natural Resources and Environment, and Labour, Invalids and Social Affairs, Governor of the State Bank of Vietnam, and State Auditor General also joined the Q&A session to give further explanations about relevant issues. The session focused on solutions to improving the quality of urban planning and urban development management in Vietnam, especially in major cities. The relocation of the headquarters of ministries and agencies from Hanoi's inner areas, among others. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs held a press briefing in Hanoi on November 3rd. Now let's take a look.
With France Foreign Ministry,
the ministry spokesperson Lê Thị Thu Hằng told the press conference that Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính will attend the 40th and 41st ASEAN summits and related meetings in Phnom Penh from November 10th to 13th. Prime Minister Chính is scheduled to join a number of discussions on major issues such as building the ASEAN community and ASEAN's foreign relations and promoting the central role of ASEAN. He's expected to meet regional and global leaders to exchange ASEAN-related issues, as well as relations between Vietnam and partners. Hằng said, as an active and responsible member of ASEAN, Vietnam will work closely with the host country Cambodia, as well as other countries in and out of the grouping to further promote ASEAN solidarity, unity and centrality. Danish toymaker Lego on November 3rd began construction of an over $1.3 billion factory, the biggest foreign investor plant in the southern province of Bình Dương.
Lego CEO Niels B. Christiansen said it is the first factory designed as a neutral carbon facility. The groundbreaking ceremony saw the presence of permanent Deputy Prime Minister Pham Binh Minh and Danish Prince Crown Frederik. The factory covers an area of 44 hectares in Vietnam Singapore Industrial Park 3, making it the sixth of its kind in the world and second in Asia. Apart from solar panels on the roof, the factory will also have a nearby solar power farm to meet annual energy demand, and use energy-saving equipment to meet the minimum standards of LEED Gold, a green building certification program used worldwide. Once completed in 2024, the factory is expected to generate thousands of jobs for skilled workers, contributing to Binh Duong's economic development in the coming years.
A Vietnamese delegation led by Colonel Lê Quang Tuyên, Deputy Director of the China Department of Defense Industry, attended the opening of the Indo-Defense 2022 Expo and Forum in Jakarta on November 2nd.
The event, the largest of its kind in Southeast Asia, gathered representatives of 905 companies from 16 countries worldwide. Team Peace, Prosperity, Strong Defense. The expo is being held across 3 different venues in Jakarta.
The Vietnamese delegation expects to learn about the latest defense technologies as well as preparations for our events, like the Vietnam Defense 2022 exhibition, scheduled for this December.
A total of 21 ministerial-level officials, armed forces commanders, and chiefs of staff from various countries attend the event. The event will feature the 6th Indo-Marine Expo and Forum and the 7th Indo-Aerospace Expo and Forum.
Nearly 10 million made-in-Vietnam products were sold globally to Amazon, the world's largest e-commerce platform, over the past 12 months.
The number of Vietnamese vendors on Amazon climbed more than 80% compared to the same period last year. The top 5 best-selling Vietnamese products on the platform were in household appliances, kitchen tools, textiles, home gadgets, and health and personal care. With advantages such as strong national policy support for exports, abundant production capacity, and rapid e-commerce development, Vietnam is in a golden time for online exports, according to a representative from Amazon.
Vietnam saw over 13,000 new enterprises formed with a total registered capital of some $4.3 billion in October, up 13.6% in number of firms, but down over 21% in capital from the previous month.
The country counted 125,800 new firms in the first 10 months of this year, with combined investments of over $55 billion and 835,000 laborers. According to the General Statistics Office, the figures represented increases of 34% in the number of firms, 6% in capital and 18% in workforce compared with the same period last year. Meanwhile, 42,600 operating enterprises registered an increase of above $112 billion. Therefore, the total registered capital of the economy in the first 10 months totaled $167 billion, up 31% year-on-year. The office reported that the number of enterprises returning to business were 52,700 during the period, a yearly hike of 49%.
Vietnam raked in $9.5 billion from exporting aquatic products in the first 10 months of this year, up 34% year-on-year.
The Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers reported of the figure, shrimp exports earned nearly $3.8 billion, an increase of 19% from the same period last year, and are expected to top $4.4 billion this year, 14% higher than that of 2021. Crayfish exports recorded an impressive growth in the reviewed period, with the 10-month turnover hitting nearly $2.2 billion, surging by 80% year-on-year. This item's yearly export turnover is forecast to reach over $2.5 billion, up 58% compared to last year. According to businesses, in 2022, the global inflation and the Russia-Ukraine conflict have sharply increased the export of affordable whitefish products such as crayfish. The import value of crayfish products from Vietnam have increased by 40 to 200% this year. Vietnam's aquatic export turnover is predicted to top 10 billion USD by the end of November, the record of Vietnam's seafood industry after over 20 years.
Photojournalist Nick Earth and Phan Thị Kim Phúc, the girl in the Napalm Girl photo, have met at the Vietnam Press Museum in the capital of Hanoi on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of a worldwide famous photo being taken.
The historic Napalm Girl image was captured by Nick Earth in 1972, showing Phan Thị Kim Phúc and others screaming and running away from the bombed village of Trang Bang in Thanh Yên province. During the meeting, Earth shared unforgettable memories of Kim Phúc from 50 years ago. The image won him the Pulitzer Prize for spot news photography in 1973, and the English New Statesman magazine voted it the most impressive news photo of all time. The photo changed Earth and Kim Phúc lives and contributed to awakening people's consciousness about the American war in Vietnam.
As I was taking photos, the boy died right in front of me. But my eye saw Kim running towards me without any clothes. I saw she was on fire. I wanted to help her right away. If I took more photos, I think she may have died right there. There were a lot of journalists around, but everyone left.
4 napalm bombs did not kill me, but I have lived in pain. However, I learned that only love, hope, and forgiveness can help me heal the past and open up a better future.
The photo has been showcased at the Vietnam Press Museum along with tough stories about Nick Earth taking the 9-year-old Kim Phúc to hospital, where she was saved. On the occasion, photojournalist Nick Earth presented the Vietnam Press Museum with some items he used during his work in 1970.
The Ta Tai Phan Festival took place in the southern province of Binh Phuoc from October 20th to November the 1st, imbued with spiritual meaning by the local Hoa ethnic people.
The festival included several rituals, such as an incense offering ceremony, a divine procession, and a longevity ceremony, among others. One indispensable part of the festival is couplets, or good luck wishes written on red paper and pasted everywhere, praying for a more prosperous life and good business. It was also a time for people to share their experience in production and in daily life. During the festival, the Ho community temporarily put aside their daily work and joined in the sacred, cozy but festive atmosphere. Everywhere was vividly decorated with brightly colored items bearing the unique characteristics of the Ho ethnic group. The festival welcomed both local and foreign visitors, with complimentary food and drinks on offer.
On the evening of November 2nd, the Vietnamese Craft Village Festival 2022 opened in the capital city of Hanoi. With 7 main activities, this year's festival will last for 5 days.
The two main contests of the festivals are the 18th Old Crop Vietnam Craft Village and Old Crop Products Fairs and the 2022 Vietnam Handicraft Contest. With 150 booths, the event showcases agricultural specialties and handicrafts, which are made by enterprises, cooperatives, and traditional craft villages from 22 provinces and cities. Right on the opening day, the booth attracted a large number of visitors. Products on display are guaranteed of origins and protected by geographical indications, meeting Old Crop standards a 3-star level or more, and organic products. Meanwhile, the Handicraft Products Contest 2022 aims to honor and encourage artisans from craft villages to contribute to the preservation and development of traditional